Okay, better area this time. I decided to come into the office and use the webcam instead. So day 6 of my 42-day experiment. Um, Going okay. I had a pretty bad headache this morning, just from dehydration. I needed water and I needed salt. So on my way into work, I just stopped by the grocery store and bought a small jar of pickles, ate the whole thing, drank all the juice, and it was fine. So remember to get your electrolytes. It's something I have to remind myself of all the time. Let's see. Yeah. My ketones were 0.6 last night when I tested them. And they're kind of, right now during this first phase of the test, they're between, well, on Sunday I did an intermittent fasting. I was all the way up to 1.9. And then later that day I was down to 0.9, and then it came down after that. But it's just kind of moving around. But yeah, I got enough ketones for now. I expect that those will go up quite a bit on Friday and Saturday and going on from there when I enter the phase where I'm doing just the grapeseed oil. I have to keep saying grape seed because I was telling my younger brother about the plan for the experiment, and he was like, I thought that was just canola oil. I was like, no, that's rapeseed oil, not the same thing. So anyway, so yeah, doing grapeseed oil for the fat source coming up. Right now, as I said in my last video, I'm doing heavy cream. And this is just a washout period right now. I'm not too concerned. That's why I went ahead and I ate the pickles. According to the USDA reference, I got 33 calories and 3.7 net carbs from eating the entire jar. It probably would have been better just to grab some light salt or real salt. Either way, just have some of that. But I didn't have any of that with me in the car. And I could have got it at the grocery store while I was getting pickles, but quite frankly, I wanted to eat a whole bunch of pickles and drink the juice because I like that. Anyway, yeah, right now it's washout period, so I'm doing heavy cream. I'm doing 400 milliliters a day in order to get 2,000 calories. I haven't really been hungry at all, which has been nice. I have been doing a bit of intermittent fasting where I usually don't drink my first one until it's anywhere from 10 to 11 o'clock. And then I'll drink my second one a while later, and then my third one at night. In the past, when I've really wanted to get down to it, I've done one at like 4 and one at, no, wait, see, I've done one at 2, one at 4, and then one at 6 p.m. And that works out great. My wife usually can't even drink one, even when she has the calories moved down. So she thinks it's funny that I'm drinking 3, but that's okay. And the reason you would want to do that's intermittent fasting for any of the, or Dr. Benjamin Bickman says that that's not intermittent fasting. That is time-restricted feeding. And if you really want to get down into the dirty details, most people call that intermittent fasting. He calls it time-restricted feeding, which is a more accurate term, and he refers to intermittent fasting as I only fast for a day, as opposed to doing a long, like 3, 4, 10, 21 day fast, something like that. So time-restricted feeding, the whole point behind that, in case you're not familiar with it, is that every time you eat, your body will assume that there's going to be something in there based on the way it tastes and the way that you look at it, and your brain says, oh yeah, I'm going to need some insulin. And so it secretes insulin. As soon as the insulin hits your blood and comes in contact with your cells stop burning any fat, and the insulin tells them, okay, it's time to burn sugar, because we got to make sure we get this out of the bloodstream as quickly as possible. So ironically, we have people telling everybody that for best results, losing weight, and to keep your metabolism from shutting down, you need to eat 6 to whatever small meals a day. Which, when you look at the way the body works, it's kind of crazy. I don't see how they can say that with a straight face. Because every time you eat, your body releases insulin. And every time there's insulin, you can't burn fat. You simply can't. So you want to reduce the amount of time that you have insulin going through your body. And one of the, fasting is one way to do it. Doing time-restricted feeding, or as I will now refer to it, because that's the way I always do, intermittent fasting, is another way to really maximize that. You're still, with time-restricted feeding or intermittent fasting, you're still having the same amount of calories as you normally would. And in this case, I'm still, in order to make sure that I've got the data good, I will still be doing the 2,000 calories a day. And today it's going to be 2,033. But you're reducing the window that you're releasing insulin to a very small window, because it takes a while for your body to clean up that insulin, use it all up, get it out of the blood, and you're able to access your fat again. So using, and that's another reason why you don't want to snack. One of the really big benefits of doing these experiments like this, where I'm only eating Keto Chow, is that I can't snack. I can drink water, or in this case, I'm drinking diet soda every once in a while. But I'm not grabbing a handful of nuts. I'm not grabbing a string cheese. I'm not eating some beef jerky. I'm not grabbing pieces of bacon and covering them with cream cheese and eating that because that sounds delicious. It's one of Richard Morris's favorites. But by not snacking, I think that's one of, I think that's my crutch. One of the things that hampers my ability to have progress, lose weight, what have you, is the snacking. I just seem to never get around not doing that. But when I'm doing one of these tests, I can't snack. There's nothing to snack. If I'm going to snack, it'd be an entire meal, and then I'd be done with my meal. And so if people ask all the time, what snacks can I have when I'm doing keto? Quite frankly, you're better off if you don't have any. Now, that said, when you're first starting off, you just got to get over the sugar addiction and the cravings that I don't know if it's gut bacteria driving that or what, but you need to get over that. And one of the ways to do that can be snacks. And if that's what it takes at the beginning, when you're still becoming fat adapted and learning how to produce ketones, great. Snack. That's fine. Now, once again, I need to follow my own advice, though, and learn how to not snack when I'm eating regular food. But anyway, so, man, I think that's about it for for this one. I'm going to keep on trying to do these every day if possible. And maybe I'll just stop by. This is my office here at the Keto Chow warehouse. Used to be my wife's, and then I'm quitting my day job, and so I needed somewhere to hang out, and so she took all of her stuff out. Well, almost all of it. There's a really cute pink coat over here. But this is where I will spend my time figuring out logistics and ordering in product and replying to people on Reddit and all that other stuff. So I got a really good webcam, so I figured I'd do it here. And that way it's not moving around like it was yesterday. Nice and stable. Anyway, yeah. See you tomorrow. If I can stop it. Oh, that mouse isn't hooked up.